It feels like I haven't done League content in ages. It isn't exactly true, but my uploads have slowed it down a little bit. This isn't the toughest of games, and it's rather short, as you can see. And it's quite a funny one, if I'm remembering right. Not quite as funny as the one straight after, but funny nonetheless. If you wanted a more serious try-hard game, then there are other videos on the channel, or you can look at another channel entirely. But if you do like this kind of thing, then please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It really does help. And here's the image. You know exactly what it means. Yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, on with the replay commentary. This is the first time just throwing out an experimental build that I basically made up along the way, based on earlier experiments of Immortal Shieldbow in top lane. To that end, we also have Press the Attack in a top lane. Back in the day of Season 6... No. It didn't exist back then. Season 7, 8, whenever it started, I was using a lot of Press the Attack when Runes Reforged came out, just to get that aggressive edge as a ranged top laner on a lot of the current top laners. A lot of current top laners are very aggressive, very powerful, not the kind of people that Thresh couldn't stat check with Press the Attack of all things, like Set, Darius, new Mordekaiser. But someone like Renekton, he's been here from the start, and he's always been what I used to consider quite a tough matchup, but I actually had a counterplay, which was just to beat the crap out of him with Press the Attack, and that's exactly what we do this game. Somewhat, although he will not believe it. We have some fun, is what I'm going to point out. So the build that I end up going with this game, because the enemy is full AD, as you can see, although they do have a Doran ring on their Twitch. I forgot what he builds this game, because I've played with a bunch of Twitches this day. But we go Immortal Shieldbow into Death's Dance. I tried not to... There you go, Mastery 7. Necessary for it to be my game. I didn't put too much thought into it. I figured, is Death's Dance appropriate? And decided to just discard all previous logic and just go for it. Here, Renekton charges on me, and he does also land a hit on me, allowing him to hit me with the Q just here. I should have also delayed my Lantern, because that... Shield Breaker passive on him does hurt a bit. Here comes a Mumu with the gank, and we're going to just move up here. We can see that I'm low health, and we figure, yeah, he wants me. So I just kind of stay in range-ish, and we just kind of corner him. We know he's not running away, or he would have gone from bush to bush much faster. Now, I will not explain what's about to happen until it's already happened. I think you can see exactly where this is going, can't you? Bam, double dash, stun, beat the crap out of me, no grasp sustain, flash. I think he did flash a bit further, but that's just a replay bug. If I attacked him once here, or landed in a bit, I think I was out of mana, then maybe we could have actually killed him. Or if a Mumu was there, but a Mumu was on his merry way, and that's okay. It's on me. Go ahead and buy Longsword and Boots, because we've got to get back to lane. So I kind of overstay, even walking past the minion wave as Renekton has his teleport up and just kind of dying. So that's on me. I make a mistake and I be a fool. That's why I say this is a fun game. This isn't... There's no LP on the line here. Renekton does a charge. Minion is in the way because I'm blind. Trying to be a bit more aggressive since we have Press the Attack. Aggression is our friend. The auto-flay, auto-auto combo, as caveman as it sounds, does seem to work a lot on people. Because that flay knockback and that slow afterwards really helps lock in those 3 auto attacks needed for the Press the Attack bonus damage. Very nice. Our first item will be a Vampiric Scepter because it solves one of Thresh's main problems in top lane of having 0 sustain outside of runes. And especially since our runes have no sustain in them, we have Press the Attack, we can see them in the bottom left here. We have Triumph, we do have Taste of Blood and Ravenous Hunter as well. Not opting for Bone Plating, which could be deadly in some matchups. You can see Renekton wondering if he should fight or not because his ult is up, but his Fury is low. And then we have the Synergy, which was featured on a short very recently, you can find on the channel. And then when he finally decides, fuck it, I'm going in, it's already too late. There's an Amumu here just for good measure. But because Amumu was here, there is no possible way that I could have earned that kill. So he tells me that I have so much skill, which I thank him for, as you should. Go ahead, recall, get our Vampiric Scepter and more if possible. A Cloth Armor to go into Tabbies, because Tabbies is really good. Mama Jungle must come. And of course, we can 1v1 in Nickelodeon. Let me know what you think of the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl game in the comments below. Let's get that viewer interaction going. Also, something that just came into my head. How much would you like to see someone win lane against Thresh top in like a replay commentary so we can analyze it? Saying that, the replay I've got in mind has expired because it was last patch, but maybe there'll be more times I get like hard countered in the future, or at least someone plays very well against me. And Vex, true to the character, is very edgy with this. I thought they were just memeing. I've seen a Vex roleplay to piss off a Yasuo once, but this guy is just actually mad. The double dash does lead to tower range pull, and he will be getting very far away. And I perhaps could be more aggressive here, but I've seen Renekton's and I've seen all sorts of top laners turn the tables on me. And for some reason, when I'm playing Thresh top, I feel all that more defensive, all that more prideful. I don't want to die at all. If I'm someone like Fiora or something meta, then I don't care. I don't want to have a death on the name of Thresh top. Does that make sense? Probably not, but that's fine. In any case, probably could have chased him and killed him. I did not have Ignite, so with enough sustain and a Conqueror getting fully stacked on Renekton with his ultimate up, that could have been potentially deadly. But at this point, normal game, I should just be trying these things out. I don't play with Pressy Attack that often. The amped damage and bonus damage could have been enough, especially with Amp Scepter, which I'm not used to either. Instead, I let him use his refillable to gain sustain, as well as the Doran's shield. I stop one of his dashes, which isn't that good in the long run, but it doesn't matter because he just does not have the damage, nor the stats, nor the wave, nor the anything to deal significant damage to me by the time I can do it to him. Now that we are nearly level 9, the nerfs on Thresh's AD ratio are almost minimal, and by next level they will be nullified when we get level 5 play. The on-hits we get with our souls are stacking up all the way at 34 souls. That's like 50, 60 on-hit damage per hit, which is nice. I tell him that I win because obviously my jungler was sending me their spirit energy for the spirit bomb. And Renekton comments that his Jarvan was only sending him farts, which is rather funny. This is a rather angry lizard, if you couldn't tell already. So I did find this comment rather humorous. Now, realizing that Renekton is incredibly angry, we do what every League player does and gank him. He goes to like check the tribush or something and then gets hooked and hooked again and bandage hooked and killed and destroyed. Though it does get very scary when an angry Crocodile has you within Jaw's reach. It ends up okay because Amumu is a damaged champion, as is Thresh apparently, with this build. We've got the tabbies. We're not quite getting our Noon Quiver yet. And here, Renekton, if you were just wondering if he might have been alright mentally with his last comment, no, he isn't. Vex now angry at Zed. Says that they're nothing without Jarvan. Or maybe they're angry at Renekton for doubting the Jarvan that's been camping mid. And apparently I'm nothing without Amumu, so I'm bad. Or maybe Jarvan's bad. You never know. You never know what these people are on about. Okay, another gank ready to happen. Lantern in. Even with the flash, but I miss the... I think I missed the play there. And luckily, still in range. And the pressy attack damage as well as the AD do be adding up here. And of course, Amumu as well. It's hard to tell right now because... Cool. That's a comment I forgot happened. Let's just assume that he meant something else. Maybe that stands for something. Anyway. Whatever he means. We'll move on. It's hard to tell at this early stage of the game, especially with me getting so ahead, if Immortal Shieldbow is a good keystone, mythic item for Thresh, and I'm really looking forward in future games to finding out how good it is. We know lots of top laners do build Immortal Shieldbow. I believe Irelia. Does Fiora sometimes? Crit Fiora? Is that a thing? I don't know. I think she really likes Divine Sundra, and that's a hard item to figure. Considering recalling here, but then deciding I want to be with my jungler in case Zed comes, and Zed does indeed come. We go ahead, wait for Zed, who's taking out a ward, and instead we get a Crocodile. So we beat the crap out of him. Amumu's double stuns are just insane, and a triple stun with an ultimate for good measure. Time to recall, get Shieldbow and Tabbies. They're full AD. Even the Doran Ring Twitch has gone AD. So everything is looking good. We got another cloth armor and a longsword going into some of our items. I think Death Stance at this point because I wanted AD and armor. And I think actually the attack speed from Shieldbow is enough to kind of nullify those attack speed, the terrible attack animation of Thresh. I don't know if you've played it. AD Thresh before, or even support Thresh and gotten enough levels, you may have noticed that when Thresh gets about just around 1.0 attack speed, his autos just become much smoother. I can't explain it. I don't know why. And it might not even be real. It might just be my mind playing tricks. So if you feel that around 1 attack speed, your autos just feel better with Thresh, do let me know. And of course, if you know how auto attacks work, because I forgot, then let me know in the comments below. Of course, let's get that user interaction. With Renekton fully traumatized from all the ganks, we push a bit further. Well, I shove it a bit further and then try to help some lanes. Vex was making quite a fuss about Zed, so I think I can help her out here, but it's not looking likely. Rift Herald is spawning, so we're just going to wait around, get this second Rift Herald. The enemy has gotten both dragons so far, but we're going to make up for it with raw gold from the tower plates and a very powerful jungler and Thresh top. I do think it's very important not to underestimate a Thresh top. No matter if it's viable, no matter if you think it's shit, or if you think I just cheese normals with it or whatever, do not underestimate the thing. It has damage potential. It has utility that you should know if you've ever played against a support Thresh. It's hella powerful in not the right hands, but with the right build, with the right levels, and of course advantage in general. Don't underestimate it. I think we've all seen at some point, or maybe played if you play it yourself, someone underestimate a off-meta champ, off-meta pick, and then just getting annihilated by it. Even out DPS'd by something like Thresh Top. Now, I do a funny thing here where I think that they're going to chase further, but they don't. So I was going to flash away that so I can hook them, but it didn't work out. So I just looked like a clown. But maybe I would have died. Who knows? And they do have a Galeforce on that Twitch who kills our Caitlyn, who is going lethality. And from... Actually, do we lose this game? I forgot. I didn't check. I think we win, but I'm not sure. At this point, we don't know, do we? All right. So here we have a dragon fight where I Mastery 7 Flay almost one-shots the Twitch, which is very nice. He does get a Zillion ult just in time. Going to slow down the fight here. Jarvan goes straight onto me and I believe my Vex there. We're taking a lot of damage, taking a Zed attack as well, but Zed is not doing enough damage. I'm getting some healing from the Shieldbow, which is saving me, and the passive as well, of course. And Vex doing tons of damage and fearing Zed, so like no more can't happen. Very nice. Now, she doesn't care about bombs, so she just walks over it. Meanwhile, Amumu tries to take some aggression to the Zillion, get them away so we can go ahead and focus on this dragon. Mortal Shieldbow still providing amazing sustain. Renekton calls GG, and that is the surrender vote. Okay, we do win this one. I lost one of these. I know. I'm aware of that. We go look over here. The Nexus is exploding. Very good game, and Vex ends it off with some edgy BM. So this game was me camping Renekton, or getting camped by my own jungler. Very fun game. There was another one after this, which is even more chaotic, let's call it. But, very fun. Lessons to learn here. Gank your Thresh top. Sometimes even worth trading dragons for. So long as you're getting Rift Herald, then you can argue that there's something here. If you have a pre-made jungler, work with your Thresh top, get the lanterns. Because just having someone that knows how to take advantage of the lantern is a humongous difference to you blindly Sin running down the river, ignoring the lantern, and probably flashing over or something to do some cool insec. Unfortunately, that does mean Thresh gets better the better the team synergy is. Not necessarily team skill, but synergy. And in a solo queue focused game, that can be a little frustrating. If you want to win games, I don't recommend taking Thresh top in every game. He can be a nice counter pick to lots of champions, actually, like Urgot, Jax. They really struggle against Thresh until they probably teleport bot lane and pentakill. Or quadra-kill if you want there. But yeah, very fun. If you're just looking for fun, very fun champ to do, especially with a pre-made jungler. This has been the beginnings of my Immortal Shieldbow build. There will be another game after this, also a replay. Sorry, it's not live. I'll try to get to that very soon. And I'd love to hear what you guys think about it in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, and look out for a certain Earth video if it isn't out yet. You'll know what I mean when it's out. Take care. See you next time.